International Business Etiquette, presented by University of Texas LBJ School of Public Affairs, Career Services. Today's society has become more diverse and inclusive than ever. Yet, with the pace of business and quota demands, many professionals don't have the time, are uncomfortable, or unable to effectively engage with individuals from different backgrounds. Having a career in public policy, it is essential to have some basic etiquette skills and knowledge about a variety of cultures, whether working locally, nationally, or internationally. Today I'm going to be discussing what is etiquette and why it matters, international etiquette rules, preparing for doing business abroad, navigating a business party, and some final thoughts. What is etiquette? Etiquette can be defined as the customary code of polite behavior in society or among members of a particular profession or group. According to the Business Dictionary, business etiquette is defined as expected behaviors and expectations for individual actions within a society, group, or class. Within a place of business, it involves treating coworkers and employees with respect and courtesy in a way that creates a pleasant work environment for everyone. Why is etiquette important? Because it shows the other person you have respect towards them and value their professional situation. When you're dealing with people from other cultures or countries, etiquette becomes more crucial. Furthermore, each country has its own customs, traditions, and etiquette rules, and by knowing these rules, it shows respect. Etiquette is also important because it makes for clear communication and breaks down barriers. Check out this video by Diane Gorton as she gives us a little bit more insight as to why etiquette is important.
Thank you for joining me. I'm Diane Gordon, owner of Etiquette Essentials. Etiquette, protocol, intelligence. What's the use of learning tradition, etiquette, and decorum in this high-tech, high-paced business world? Do I really need how to learn to shake hands, use a knife and fork, and those other soft skills? The answer is definitely yes. People who are successful are not only experts in their field, but overall, they are polished in their appearance and behavior. They know how to converse on many subjects. They know how to dine with dignity. They know how to treat people with respect. What is etiquette? Etiquette is good manners. Etiquette is being courteous. Etiquette is being respectful. It's self-control. It's listening. It's abiding by rules. It's being polite. Etiquette is civility. What is protocol? The military has protocol. A funeral has order and protocol. A wedding has protocol. A bar mitzvah has protocol. When your CEO arrives for a luncheon, the receiving line has protocol. Protocol is the order and structure of events. What is intelligence? It's taking etiquette and protocol, putting it in your own language with your own style, so you can navigate successfully in both business and social situations with grace and ease. The London Club, incorporated in 1880, has...
So, as you can see, Diane gave some really good tips on why etiquette is important. Just to add to that, though, you really want to have those great social skills because that could be the deal breaker in different business situations. So, let's move on to international etiquette rules. If you're going to be visiting France, always make an appointment and be prepared for interruption during a presentation. However, don't be offended as it is seen as showing interest in the speaker. Men should be clean shaven and wearing a suit. No business casual here. Keep your hands on the table and not in your lap when dining. If you're going to be visiting Germany, as in most business settings, it is important to dress professionally. However, for women, be cognizant not to wear over-the-top jewelry or heavy makeup. For men, wait to remove your jacket until your colleague or client does so first. No gifts. It is considered illegal and can be misconstrued as a form of bribery. In addition, when presenting, Germans prefer to get right to the point and less small talk. Dankeschön. The United Arab Emirates, or UAB, are very casual and may arrive to meetings late, but expect you to be on time. When eating or shaking hands, make sure you use your right hand as the left hand is used for bodily hygiene and considered unclean. For women, it is not necessary to wear a hijab unless visiting a religious site. Also, don't show the bottom of your shoes as it is a sign of disrespect. Let's prepare for doing business abroad. Here's a quick video with a few tips. After the video, I'll give you a few more tips to get you ready for doing business abroad.
The internet has forever changed the way we communicate and do business, but there's still no substitute for face-to-face personal interaction. International business travel will help you build trust and deepen relationships with your potential foreign partners. First, you'll have to be able to legally enter the country you want to visit, so make sure you have a valid passport and that it doesn't expire within 60 days of your travel. Confirm if you need a visa in advance or can get one upon entry, and make sure you have enough empty pages in your passport to hold all required visas. Be safe. Check the Centers for Disease Control website for any country-specific health precautions or required immunizations. Also, visit the State Department website for alerts which may affect your travel plans, and sign up for their Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, so the U.S. Embassy can contact you in an emergency. When planning your itinerary, schedule meetings in advance. Understand that the business week may be different, and business hours may vary from the 9 to 5 business hours in the United States. Also, holidays and vacations may occur at different times of year. Business meetings may run longer than you anticipate. The concept of time and punctuality may be different than what you're used to. It's the business culture in many countries to spend more time in initial meetings developing a relationship, and negotiations could be lengthy. When making presentations, tailor your materials to your audience and use visuals to overcome potential language obstacles. If you don't know the language, hiring a translator is advisable. Finally, research the local culture. Business attire, handshaking, forms of address, or common gestures may be very different in the country you're visiting, and if handled wrong, may be offensive. You should understand if gift giving is customary, or if it would embarrass your host. Also understand the role of alcohol in business entertaining. It may be expected in some cultures, while in others it may be discouraged or even illegal. Researching these topics in advance makes it more likely that your business travel abroad will be successful. For more information about planning business travel abroad, visit export.gov.
Okay, so those are some great tips on preparing for doing business abroad. As promised, I'm going to give you a few more. Learning key phrases or gestures. It is always a smart idea to learn key phrases or gestures in the language of the country you're visiting. This can also be a good way to break the ice. For example, in the US, okay means everything is great. In France, it means loser. Blend in. Try not to stand out by talking loudly or dressing too differently. You don't want to stand out more than you already will. Attitude. Americans sometimes develop a superior attitude when interacting with foreign countries or foreign cultures. For them, it is our way or is the best way. This type of behavior could cause you to be ignored or met with disapproval. And finally, navigating a business party. So you've learned all these social skills, now you're ready to navigate a business party. Attending a business related social event is meant for networking. This is also a great chance to explore and expand career opportunities. It is also a good idea to eat or have a light snack before attending so that the focus is more on connecting and less on eating. Also, keep one hand free at all times to be able to shake hands. Stay up to date on current events. Being able to use small talk to break the ice is great. However, staying abreast of current events can also be a way to segue into discussing different business issues or finding common ground. Finally, dressing for success. When you're attending social events for women, avoid too short dresses or low-cut tops. Instead, opt for a nice blouse and pant or black dress. For men, avoid overly casual dress. if the event is formal. Instead, opt for a suit and tie with solid dress socks. If casual, then try a blazer with white shirt and dark bottoms. Final thoughts. Public affairs careers offer a wide variety of options, and the above information should prove to be very helpful should you find yourself working internationally or locally with various cultures. Being prepared and acquiring this knowledge as early as possible could be the difference between success and failure. Showing mindfulness of other cultures exhibits care and can be beneficial to long term business relationships. So, understanding international business etiquette is not difficult, and it can be extremely fun to learn new things about countries of the world. Thank you for viewing my presentation. If you have any other questions, please see me after the presentation. Thanks.